Welcome to another edition of Jacqueline of All Trades, and today I come to you with a mini haul. I want to start with Elizabeth Arden Intervene. This is a foundation that it is going to be absolutely great for summer. This is in color Soft Porcelain, and it is dry as a bone. So it has an SPF of 15, so it makes me think that it's going to be great for the summer when the weather's just so hot and I would get more oily than I am right now. Right now, my skin used to be oily, and over time now it's become dry, kind of internally dehydrated. So this is something I think if your skin is oily on a regular basis, you gotta try it. It's Intervene for Elizabeth Arden, and the shade is in Porcelain. Now it's a little bit dark for me. This was the lightest one that they had, and it's just a little bit dark. But I think it's just you can make it work if you put some powder to lighten it up. And it is, I would say, pink base. So if you are warm, it might be hard to pull off. Or if you are neutral, maybe. I think that you would need to go to the counter and try it out. Now, I have great news on how I got this. I went to eBay and this was listed as a tester that was brand new. And I thought, you know what? Let's do this. So normally this foundation would be close to $50, but because it was a tester that was brand new, it was $8.50. So I think that is a tip for you ladies out there and you gentlemen out there who want to try a foundation. It's really kind of pricey, but if you go on eBay and you look up testers for foundations that are brand new, you might get a deal. So moving on, we have the IT CC Your Skin But Better is color correcting full coverage cream, and this is in color light, and it is too dark for me, unfortunately. And the way this one works is you press and the foundation comes out. And this one, I would recommend that you go to the store and get the right color for you. As you can see, this is just incredibly dark, and this was color light. So what I would recommend, I'm not even sure if fair would be the right color. I was not particularly impressed with this CC cream. It is made in Korea. And I just found it to also be kind of dry. Not as dry as the Intervene Elizabeth Arden. That was dry as a bone. So I might just need to mix it in with Vaseline to get good coverage, and so it doesn't flake off. And this one probably would benefit from something to lighten it up, and on top of that, to put some sort of maybe a light oil, like a jojoba oil. But I can tell you that the Intervene is, you need Vaseline because it's just too much. Now, another product that I bought is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in color 110 Porcelain, and this one is actually a very nice match for my skin. And let's see. Ooh, it has a nice little puff. Here. And I would normally not use it with a puff, but let's see if we can see this. And you can hardly see it, and it's because it's a great match for me. So I've heard a lot of good things about it. So far, the little bit that I used it, I really liked it. So from what I understand in terms of foundation powders, or actually powders that you can buy at the drugstore, the Fit Me Maybelline is a really good one. Now, a disappointing product that I got was, and this has been very popular, it's called The Ordinary, and this is the High Spreadability Fluid Primer. And I bought it because Wayne Goss had recommended it. I really enjoy his channel, and you know, I thought this would be like an amazing product. He mentioned that there was some skincare, and that and when I got it, it's actually made in Canada, but the company is in the UK. So it's sort of an interesting thing. It actually comes from the UK when you order it. And it is extremely silicone-y. Like, if you've tried other silicone primers, is that times 10. It is incredibly silicone-y, and I've never been that much of a fan of silicone primers. So this one, if you like those, this is like a silicone primer times 10. Worse than the Smashbox Photo Finish, worse than any other. I don't know exactly how they did it, but they just upped their silicone game to the high heavens. So if you like that, you are going to love this, because now it wasn't as cheap as first advertised. You have to pay shipping on it, and shipping was, I think the whole thing together was about $15. So it's an investment. It's really not as cheap as Wayne Goss. Maybe if you're in the UK and you can buy it somewhere, you know, in person, then it's a really good deal. But for us here in America, trying to get this delivered, and then you know, to me it was a big disappointment because of the high amount of silicone. I mean, it's incredible. I don't know exactly how. You know, I thought that the Smashbox was like very silicone-y. This is like 10 times worse. So let's see what else. Ooh, I went to Big Lots and I got the Color Stain Moisture Stain in 04 Shanghai Sizzle, and it's actually pretty nice. It is not as dry as a lip stain, a Korean lip stain. It is also not a gloss. It's somewhere in the middle. And I'm gonna put it on for you. I have a little bit of lip balm. I'm just gonna try to do it on top. And yeah, skipping a little bit because I'm wearing the lip balm, so it feels like a non-sticky gloss. And whoops, why don't I just put it all over my face now? Really. Okay. And as you can see, in terms of the stain power is not very much, because I just put it outside my lips, kind of on my face, and I was able to get it off, and there is no staining. But nonetheless, though, I kind of dislike lip glosses because to me they're too sticky. So this one is actually a nice in between. It's easy to use like a lip gloss. It's not sticky, and I bought it at Big Lots. They have different shades, and it was $2.50. So I thought this is kind of a good buy. Now, a very oldie but a goodie that I actually just got my hands on is the True Match Lumi cushion, and this is his N2, and the color matches me perfectly. Now, the problem with it, the staying power is not very much. It tends to sort of get absorbed in your skin. So I think this would be great for when you want just minimal coverage, maybe just a little bit to even out your skin. Or if you are like really young and have great skin, this is perfect. But of all the cushions, I guess, that have been launched in the American market, this is my favorite. So I'm just gonna show you, here, let's just do it. Let me, oops, I don't know if you can see that. Here, well, we do it this way. So it is actually a pretty good match. And then when you spread it out, it actually does a good job. So this is the N2. Now, what I would recommend is, if you're gonna give it a try, it's a little bit expensive. It's about, I think, $14. Sometimes you can get it on a discount. I think I got this one for like $9, $10, somewhere there. Make sure that you get the right color. N is for neutral 2. It happens to be, that's the lightest one, even though it's a 2 and not a 1. But this one actually really works. So I think it tends to be on the lighter ranges. But my suggestion to you is see if you can get a tester, or if you can somehow see if a friend of yours already bought it, to kind of get a good idea of what your color is. And let's see. I actually have another giveaway planned, and I got it, and this is from Wet n Wild. And I think I'm going to not talk about that, and we will see you in the next one. And the next one is going to be a Wet n Wild giveaway. So stay tuned. We will see you. Take care. Bye.